evening. Mike Lemuro, Lamroux, 608 Camp Dixie Road. Boy, this has been a busy week full of energy for many of us. We started our Monday with a planning board meeting listening to the interconnection project. We got to hear about how they're clearing 72 acres of land, but it's not considered deforestation. Then we head down to Charlestown, where it was an amazing night where we got to hear really intelligent, passionate testimony. It's very similar to what we heard as many of us went across the state and listened to people testify for resolutions. Ironically, Charlestown was early into the group to oppose the plant well before they knew that water may be coming from their site. Last night when I spoke, I suggested that we should be taking a step back to consider if we should be doing this project, rather if we could. My reference at the time was specific to the trucking of water to the plant. Interestingly enough, today I found multiple news articles relating to ISO New England's winter outlook. The good news is that there doesn't seem to be any concern with our ability...
Can you hold on 1 second, please, sir?
It's like deja vu. Interestingly enough, today I found multiple news articles relating to ISO New England's winter outlook. The good news is that there doesn't seem to be any concern with our ability to reach our expected energy needs. The bad news is that it seems that gas-powered generators continue to be a concern. A quote from ISO New England states 4,000 megawatts of natural gas-fired generating capacity is at risk of not being able to get fuel when needed. I ask again, does it sound like we should be moving forward with this project when it would likely only make this problem worse? Even more interesting is that this article addresses two main points that I routinely hear from the few supporters of this project. First, the closure of Brayton Point. It turns out that this facility actually helps fill a gap left by natural gas plants during the winter months. The risk with this plant's closure isn't our generating capacity. Rather, it is the ability to offset the issues with natural gas during the winter months. It doesn't seem like we should be moving forward with a project that would make this problem worse, although I suppose we could. The second point I hear is regarding solar and wind not working when the sun is not out and the wind is not blowing. It turns out these solutions are actually assisting to address the problem with our natural gas facilities. While they are hard at work reducing our demand during the day, they're also helping to preserve our other limited fuels for use during peak times. Aside from helping to reduce our emissions, these solutions are also helping to reduce the risk of a limited gas supply. In fact, solar produced a total of 1,900 megawatts of capacity in 2016. And ISO New England's multi-state projection of PV growth is suggesting this will grow to 4,700 megawatts by the end of 2026. I guess our state could invest in gas infrastructure rather than renewables, but should we? Finally, this project has been promoted as one of the largest, if not the largest, construction project in the history of Rhode Island. This is a big investment for our state to make in a company. In October 2016, Moody downgraded Invenergy's rating to a B1 with a negative outlook. Just over a year later, this past November, Moody affirmed this same B1 rating with the same negative outlook. As a state, we could invest in a company with a multi-year negative outlook, but should we?
Thank you, sir. Laura Nigel.